Welcome everybody to TopLine's Live at 5. My name is Brian here with TopLine, and today we're going to be talking a little bit more about your reviews, online reviews specifically. Now, in the last couple of days, we've talked about the changes going on at Google and how they've changed the process of reviews and what that means to you. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch that one. And then we talked about Facebook changing their review system, and Facebook has made massive changes. So it's now binary. It's a simple would you recommend, yes or no. And that's kind of how our system has been working for years, because we understood that making things really simple and clean for people is how we get those reviews. And Facebook is absolutely heading in that direction. So if you want to watch that video, that was from just yesterday. And today, I want to take it just a little bit further, because we've talked about the value of reviews. We've talked about your online reputation and what it means. We talked about how Google is changing and Facebook is changing. But we really haven't spent, I don't think, enough time talking about the value of those reviews to your practice. Because you might be wondering, Brian's been talking all about these reviews, and I've got a good reputation overall. Why would I be worried about reviews? And that's what I want to cover today, and I want to make sure that it's crystal clear to you just how valuable these reviews are, because just in the last year, they have sort of exploded in their value, and that's why you're seeing these changes with Google, with Facebook, because they understand just how important they are and how they can shift where people go and spend their time and money. So that is really what's happening. So I'm going to shift my screen over here so that we can take a look at this quick little presentation. I'm just going to go through this. I'm not going to do, this is actually one of the presentations that we've done where we do it for like an entire day. We talk about reputation and the value and how it all works. But I just want to cover something really important, and that's this big shift that has been happening. And this is something that is really huge. And over the last 100 years, that's one of the biggest shifts that we have seen. And what is it? Well, it is about trust. It is about consumers' trust and how they trust your decision. And of course, how do they make a decision? What are they doing? And the thing that's interesting is people expect, well, I shouldn't say that they expect to see, people are going to look for 10 reviews on your practice before they make a decision. That is a huge shift. And we're talking about online reviews. We're not talking about talking to 10 different friends. We're talking about someone that probably got a referral to your practice, and they are not calling you. Instead, they're looking at your reviews, not just the referral. In other words, if the referral hadn't come to them at all, they wouldn't be looking at you for anything, but because they got the referral, now they're going to start taking these steps. And this is what we're seeing, is they're looking for about 10 reviews. Now the question becomes, how many reviews does it take for a business, for a consumer to trust you? That number is 6 to 10. So if you don't have those reviews, you are now in trouble in a way that you weren't just a year ago, because people are getting the referral, they are looking at your reviews, and if they don't have enough reviews to look at, you're in trouble, and they're probably not going to call you. They're going to call someone else. The other thing that I want you to be considering here is that they don't just look for 10 reviews. They don't just want at least 6 to 10 good reviews to decide if they can trust you or not. They need to be current and relevant. So they can't just be, from your staff saying, I love working here. It needs to be a relevant review, and it needs to be current. So if you haven't had a review in a long time, you need to make sure that you have more coming. All right. This is the thing that I wanted to make sure I got across to you. This is actually from 2015, and the numbers here are only getting stronger, okay? And that's that 97% of consumers between the ages of 18 to 34 read online reviews to judge a local business. That means you. And you might be thinking, well, that's not really my demographic. So here it is. 92% of all consumers now read online reviews for local businesses. And again, that was from 2015, and those numbers continue to rise. So the next time that we are able to get that data, we are going to put that in here. I have a feeling the numbers are going to continue to go up. And that is the point that I'm making here today, is that if 92% of all consumers read online reviews before deciding to choose a local business, and that they need to see between 6 and 10 positive reviews in order to feel like they can trust a local business, then you have got to have a system for bringing in those positive reviews. All right, so that's what I want to talk about, is that the review, your online reputation, getting those reviews, having a system for consistently bringing those in is worth more than it has ever been. And I want you to have that system. So if you need some help, if you have some questions about how you can do that, setting that up, please let us know. We'd be happy to help you in any way we can. So, hit us up on Facebook Messenger. If you want to send me an email, if you want to give me a call, the number is 720-989-1932. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have and see what we can do to support you. All right, that's it for me today. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next time on Top Lines Live at 5. That's it for me. Bye for now.